Last week on Greed.
For $500,000. Is this one of the 4 languages spoken by more people in the world? Is it Hindi?
From Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person in one night could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greed. And now, Chuck Woolery.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the most dangerous game in America. You know, last time we had a great team here. They're still with us. They're up to $500,000. That's how much they've won. And I want you to meet them right now. They're a great group of guys. Here they are.
Robert Louis.
Belton, Texas, attorney.
Brian Noonan.
Chicago, Illinois, substitute teacher.
Troy Glenn.
Topeka, Kansas, bartender.
There they are. Those are our guys. They got $500,000 right now, and we're going to pick up the game where we left off. And first of all, let me tell you how these guys got to have all of this money. They have $500,000 as a team. They started off with $25,000. Take a look at the Tower of Greed and bring you up to speed. $25,000 went right on to $50,000, right up to $75,000, on to $100,000. They doubled that at $200,000, moved straight ahead to $500,000, and of course, that's where you are right now. Yep. So, Troy, since you're the captain, you're the one that has to make the decision. You have to decide, you want to keep the money that you've earned, that $500,000, or do you want to risk it? Before you answer that question, let me tell you the category for the $1 million question that's facing you now. The category is Miss America. Now, you want to risk the $500,000, or do you feel the need for greed?
You know something? I wish I knew that much about women. I like to think I do, but Miss America.
Brian seems to be really up for the challenge, doesn't he?
You know, Brian, I guess I'm going to buy you a drink. We're going to go home and keep the money.
Oh, a lot of money. Congratulations, Troy. $500,000. Right on down there, meet your teammates, congratulate each other. Come on down, Robert. Very nicely done. They got $500,000 they're taking home, and we are going to meet a brand new team.
Nadine Benton.
Kingston, Jamaica, customer service.
David Underwood.
Denver, Colorado, account executive.
John Ackenhausen.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, instrument service technician, retired.
Courtney Flynn.
Tannersville, Pennsylvania, retail.
Andrew Valcanez.
I'm a college student from Chicago.
Dennis Lopat Jr.
Cerritos, California, attorney.
All right, congratulations, everybody, making it this far. We start off with 6 players. In a moment, we'll be down to 5 players. By the end of the game, there may be only 1 player left. Because if they're smart enough, courageous enough, and hopefully greedy enough, these people could win over $2 million. Okay, let's start off by asking our qualifying question, and here it is. In number of feet, how long was Robbie Knievel's successful motorcycle jump across the Grand Canyon? Your time starts now. All right, all the answers are locked in, and the correct answer is 228 feet. Let's see who was closest to that answer will be our captain. Who is it? It's you, Andrew. You're going to be the captain. Congratulations. Come on up. And who's next? David with 300. You're next, right over in position number 1. All right, and who's next? Nadine, you're next, position number 2. Congratulations. We're down to 3. All righty. Who else is going to play for over $2 million tonight? John, that would be you right over here in position number 3. Down to Courtney and Dennis. One of you two will be playing. Another one will be going back into the pool. Who's it going to be? It's you, Courtney. Congratulations. Dennis, back there. Here you go. There's your team, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the Tower of Greed, see what you're up against. Every team has a common foe. This is yours. And tonight, we are playing for $2,450,000 in our jackpot. A lot of money. A lot of money. Now, Andrew, as captain, you have a lot of responsibilities. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer, keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. On Greed, as I said before, we start off with serious money. We're not fooling around. $25,000 for our first question. And Courtney, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah. Now, Courtney, let's say I gave you $2,450,000 tonight. What would you do with that?
I would buy a house on each coast so that I could experience the Pennsylvania snow and this wonderful California sun.
Okay, Courtney, here is your $25,000 question. What Scott Adams comic strip features Catbert, Dogbert, and a whole lot of cubicles? Is it Doonesbury, Dilbert, Kathy, The Far Side?
I believe that would be Dilbert.
Andrew, do you accept or do you reject that answer?
This is one of my favorite comic strips in the paper. I accept that answer.
You know that it's Dilbert, you say, for $25,000. Is it Dilbert? Yes, it is. Congratulations. All right. Well, Andrew, you got a decision to make now. You want to keep that $25,000 or do you feel the need for greed? Want to go for 50?
Oh, yes, Chuck. I feel the need.
Going for 50. Okay. Hi, John.
Hey,
Welcome to the show, John.
thank you. Glad to be here.
A lot of money at stake tonight, $2,450,000. What would you do with it?
Well, I would invest some, and then I would finish the restoration on my classic Oldsmobile and go cruise Route 66.
Okay. All right, John. John, here is your $50,000 question. According to Jell-O, which of the following flavors of pudding is most popular? Banana, butterscotch, mocha, or chocolate?
I will say chocolate.
I think it's chocolate. Andrew, you accept or reject that answer?
I'm a chocoholic. I have to accept that one.
Yeah, that's got to be right. I don't know whether it is or not, but is it chocolate for $50,000? We all love it. Yes, it is. Congratulations. All right. Take a short commercial break. Come right back at you and finish up this game. Stay with us. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Well, Andrew, want to hold on to that $50,000 or do you want to risk it and go for 75?
Keep going, Chuck.
Here we go. Nadine.
Hello, Chuck.
Welcome to Greed, Nadine.
Thank you.
You got all that money, Nadine. I'm going to give you over $2 million. What would you do with it?
First thing, I've always wanted to buy a yellow and green bikini and follow the Brazilian soccer team to every World Cup.
All right, Nadine. See if we can help you along. Here
Okay, let's
is
go.
your $75,000 question. What is Taiva? A fusion of acupuncture and meditation, a form of cooking, Chinese jewelry, a fitness program based on martial arts, a Korean automobile.
No guy named Mike Lasera who would kill me if I didn't know this. It's martial arts fitness program.
Accept or reject that, Andrew?
I accept that answer.
$75,000. Is it martial arts fitness program? Yes, it is. All right. That was a tough one to miss. I mean, that's probably the most popular thing there
Find
is.
the videos everywhere.
$75,000. Everybody's got $15,000 apiece, Andrew. A lot of money. Gonna keep that? You're gonna risk it?
100,000 sounds a lot better than 75,000, Chuck, so let's keep going.
David. Hey, David. You
Hello.
feel the need for greed, David?
I certainly do.
Wow. So you went over $2 million, David. What would you do with it?
I'd probably take a slow cruise to Europe, then wait for the New Year's and rent a jet in Paris and fly to London and take the same plane to New York and spend it there, and then Chicago and on into Denver.
Wow. Be broke when you got home, you know that.
Wouldn't that be great, though?
Yeah, it would be a great trip. It really would.
So I'll do it.
Yeah. Do you fly a lot?
Try to, but not as much as I'd like to.
Well, David, here is your $100,000 question. Here we go. How many strikes must you throw to record a perfect game in bowling? Is it 12, 10, 15, 9, or 20? What do you think it is, David?
I believe it's 10.
You think it's 10?
10 frames.
Andrew?
Well, I have to use my veto here. You got 10 frames, and then last frame you got to throw 3 strikes, so you need 12 total strikes to get a perfect game.
So you're changing the answer
I'm changing
from
it from 10 to 12, Chuck.
to 12.
That's right.
For $100,000, it's all locked in. Is it 12 strikes for a perfect game of bowling? You got a good captain. He got it right. Got it right. $100,000. Very nice. 4 questions away. 4 questions away from $2,450,000. Let's take a break, come back, and see if they can make it right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to the most dangerous game in America. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Well, you've earned $100,000 so far, Andrew. Now everything changes in this round. Questions get a little bit harder. Each one has 4 correct answers. You're going to be depending on your teammates. Everybody depends on each other to come up with those answers. So now you have to ask yourself a question. Do you want to keep the cash, or do you feel the need for greed? You want to go for $200,000. So I'm going to give you a little help before you answer that question. The category is the 50 states.
Chuck, let's do this. Let's go for $200,000.
Yeah, boy. Here we go. All right, that's the sound of the Terminator. Going to give a player a chance to eliminate another player and take their money by challenging them to a 1-question showdown. Or you can keep the team the way it is. Whoever the challenger is going to be, I'll give you $10,000 to challenge, win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator now. Courtney. The Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone on this team that you would like to call out for $10,000 and challenge them to all their money and their position in the show?
Well, I will accept the challenge, and I will go for John.
John. Okay, John, you're up. Here we go. Courtney, you're the challenger. You'll take this position. John, you have been challenged. You will be on this side. Courtney?
Yes.
Here is your $10,000. Okay? Now, here's what's going to happen. The winner of this game is going to be playing for $80,000. The loser will go home with nothing. Be out of the game. Okay? Here we go. Good luck to both of you. Ready? What's the first name of the South Park character who is killed in almost every episode? Courtney?
Is it Kenny?
Yes, it is!
All right.
Thank you, John, for playing great. Thank you. I thought you were going to miss it. Congratulations. There you go. Woo, she got it. Well, now let's do a little recap and see where everybody is. Let's see. We have Nadine at 40,000. David has 40,000. Andrew is playing for 40,000. And Courtney, since you won the one Terminator, is now playing for $80,000. And here we go. Here is your $200,000 question. What were the last 4 states to become part of the United States of America? Alaska, Arizona, Florida, Hawaii, New Mexico, and Colorado. Okay, because your team has gone this far, you've earned a freebie. This means that you can remove one wrong choice from any question. Okay? So you want to use this?
No way.
You want to keep it? Okay,
We're going to keep it for later.
Put it right there. Here we go. Now, Courtney,
Yes.
give me a correct answer, Courtney.
Chuck, Hawaii is a correct answer.
White?
Yes.
Locked in. Nadine.
Alaska.
Alaska. Locked in. David.
Arizona.
Arizona. Locked in. Andrew.
Looks like I'm stuck saying New Mexico.
New Mexico. Locked in. You want to change any one answer, Andrew? You can change any one answer because you're the captain and you have the power.
The way this looks right now looks pretty right to me, Chuck, so I'm going to leave things the way they are.
I think this is correct. He's been right so far. Let's start and see where we are. Is Hawaii correct? Yes, it is. 3 correct answers away from $200,000. Is Alaska correct? Yes. Those were the 2 easy ones. Is Arizona correct? It is indeed. Yeah. I don't know how sure you are about this last answer, New Mexico, but this is $20,000 in cash. I will give you this. I can smell that cash from here. It's got a really unusual aroma. It smells just like money, because that's what it is. I'll give you this in case you're a little hesitant about that last answer. You can have this and distribute it among your team players, or you can give me the cash back and you can go for that $200,000 with New Mexico. What are you going to do?
Feels nice, but I'm pretty sure it's New Mexico, Chuck.
Pretty sure it's New Mexico. Well, I hope you're right. Here we go for $200,000. Is it New Mexico? Yes, it is. Congratulations, $200,000. Very nice. Wasn't too tough. Yeah. That's $200,000. Congratulations, everybody. You want to risk that? I play for $500,000, $500,000. Before you answer, let me give you the category to the question. We're going to be talking about frozen food. Frozen food. So now you have to ask yourself a question. Andrew, you want to risk that $200,000 and go for $500,000? You feel the need for greed.
It's only money, Chuck. Let's do this.
We're going to go for $500,000. Here comes the Terminator. Nadine, the Terminator has chosen you.
David.
What?
Call out David.
David. Okay, David, you're on. You got $10,000, win or lose, Nadine, and here it is. It's all yours.
Thank you so much.
Now, the winner is going to be playing for $200,000. The loser is out of the game. Good luck to both of you. Everybody ready? On November 5th, 1999, what powerful corporation was judged to be a monopoly that abused its power? David.
Microsoft.
I'm sorry, David. As you know, you rung in too soon. I hadn't quite finished the question. That's an automatic disqualification, even though Microsoft is the correct answer. So, Nadine, congratulations to you. Andrew, thanks for playing the game. Here we go. Well, we're down to 3. 3 people will be playing for $500,000. Andrew is going to be playing for $100,000. Courtney, she's going to be playing for $200,000. Nadine for $200,000. They both have won Terminator rounds. Here is your $500,000 question. According to Birdseye, what are their top 4 selling frozen vegetables of the past year? Baby carrots, chopped spinach, whole kernel corn, cauliflower, mixed vegetables, squash, green peas. Freebie. Want to use it? Want to save it?
I gotta use the freebie, Chuck.
Use the freebie, okay? Let's take away one wrong answer and see what it is. Baby carrots. Courtney, we'll start with you. Give me the right answer.
Okay. I'm going to say green peas.
Green peas. That's
Yeah.
locked in. Nadine?
Mixed vegetables.
Mixed vegetables. That's locked in. Andrew?
I think I'm gonna go with cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Now that's locked in. Andrew, you can either answer the next, give me the next answer, or you can pass it to one of your teammates. What do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna hand it to Nadine.
Nadine?
I'm going to go with whole kernel corn.
Whole kernel corn. Now, Andrew, back to you. You can change any answer that you're not sure of.
That's as good as I can get, Chuck, so let's just lock everything in, leave it the way it is.
Okie doke. Here we go. This is for $500,000. We're looking for whole kernel corn. Yes, that's it. That's one. Green peas. Yes, that's two. Well, you're on your way. Only two away from $500,000. Is mixed vegetables in there? Yes. Well. I got money.
And that looks pretty.
It looks good, doesn't it? You know,
Oh, yeah.
I offered you $20,000 not too long ago. This is $50,000. I have no idea how confident you are of this next answer, but that's $50,000. You can distribute it three ways, or you can take the chance on cauliflower to see if you've won $500,000. What do you want to do?
I like cauliflower personally. I'm betting that people like bird's eyes cauliflower then too. So keep it. Let's go on.
Think cauliflower is it? Well, I hope you're right.
So do I, Chuck. I can use the money.
I'm sure you can. All right. For $500,000, is it cauliflower? It's not cauliflower. The
Chopped
right
spinach,
answer was
right?
chopped spinach. Did either one of you have it? Oh, we're going to take a commercial break. Come right back at you. Oh, that's too bad. I'm so sorry, Andrew. You were so close. Couldn't give you the money. Couldn't give you. I have it. Welcome back to the most dangerous game in America. Well, we just had a team asking themselves, what are we? Chopped spinach. The answer to that was yes. Unfortunately, they lost $500,000. We're looking for a team who can win millions. And here's a new team that's going to try.
Michael Peterson,
Winston-Salem, North Carolina, writer.
Pamela Van Summern,
Wilton, Connecticut, psychiatric social worker.
Scott Young,
Victorville, California, loan underwriter.
Charlie Joyce,
Green Bay, Wisconsin, sales rep.
Randy Silver,
North Hollywood, California, lease follow-up specialist.
Stacy Buckley,
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'm a location scout.
All right, welcome everybody. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. The 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. Here's your qualifying question. How many grooves are there around the edge of United States quarter? Can you imagine someone counted all of these? Your time starts now. Okay, everybody's locked in. The correct answer is 119. So now, who's going to be our captain? Who's closest to that right answer? It's going to be you, Michael. Congratulations, you're the captain. 120, pretty good. Yeah. Only missed it by 1. Who's our next player? It's going to be you, Stacy, right over there in position number 1. Congratulations. And who's our next player? It's you, Randy, position number 2. Thank you. Who is our next player? It's you, Charlie, with 212 right over here in 3. All right, it's between Scott and Pamela. Who's going to be playing for over $2 million today? It's you, Pamela, with 5. All right, Scott, thanks for playing. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your team for greed. All right, let's talk about our common foe here, the Tower of Greed. Starts with $25,000 in $25,000 increments, works its way up to $100,000. There we double, go to $200,000. Then we go to $500,000. Then we double to $1 million. And tonight, we're playing for $2,500,000. A lot of money. Yeah, a lot of money. As Captain Michael, you have a lot of responsibility. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it. Now, agreed, we start off with serious money. We're not fooling around. First question is for $25,000. But, Pamela, first let me welcome you to the show.
Thank you, Chuck.
Now, Pamela, if you won that $2,500,000, what would you do with it?
Well, I'd have my dad design me a dream house, and then I think I might take a trip up to the top of the Empire State Building and let a little money rain down.
Boy, well, really? Wow, how nice of you to do that. Yeah, I hope I'm standing at the bottom. All right, Pamela, here is your $25,000 question. What extravaganza bills itself as the greatest show on earth? Is it Monday Night Football, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, The Jerry Springer Show, or Cats?
I used to go and see that every year as a little girl with my parents, and it's Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Do you accept or reject that, Michael?
I accept.
You accept it. Well, for $25,000 is the greatest show on earth, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. Yes, it is. Congratulations. $25,000. Keep the cash. You want to risk it and go for $50,000? How do you feel, Michael?
We're going.
Going?
Very greedy.
Hey, Charlie.
Sure.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine.
Good. $2,500,000. I just placed that right in your hands. What would you do with it?
Well, I'd buy my mom a house and move her up to Boise.
Well, that's nice.
Buy my daughter Megan a BMW convertible.
Wow.
And then my boys and I go to the Rose Bowl and watch Wisconsin open up another can of whoop-ass.
Oh, look out. Well, Charlie, good luck, and here is your $50,000 question.
Thanks.
According to their slogan, what company is just slightly ahead of our time? Is it Apple, Timex, Panasonic, MCI? What do you think, Charlie?
I think it's Panasonic.
You think it's Panasonic?
Yes.
Michael?
I accept.
You accept the answer?
Yes.
For $50,000, we're looking for Panasonic. Is it just slightly ahead of its time? Slightly ahead of our time. That's it. Congratulations. Well, Michael, keep the cash, feel the need for greed.
We're going on.
All right. Hi, Randy. How are you?
Hi, Chuck.
Good.
Good.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Randy, with $2,500,000, it's a lot of money. What would you do with it?
I buy myself a Humvee and visit all 7 continents and go safari.
Well,
Go
no
on
kidding, you could
safari.
drive just about anywhere with that, couldn't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'd like to have one of those, but you can't get it in the garage. There's not one big enough.
Don't want to put it in the garage. Just want to go off mountains and by rivers.
That's a good point. All right, Randy. Here is your $75,000 question. In terms of number of rooms, which city is home to the 10 largest hotels in the United States? Is it New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Las Vegas, or is it Chicago?
I do believe it's Las Vegas,
I
Chuck.
think it's Las Vegas. Accept or reject, Michael?
I accept.
But accept the answer. $75,000. Is Las Vegas the correct answer? $15,000 in everybody's pocket. Want to keep the cash? You feel the need for greed.
I feel the need.
Here we go. Hi, Stacy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. Stacy, what would you do with $2,500,000?
Season tickets to the Dallas Cowboy games next season for my brother and I.
Oh, you live in Dallas?
I used to live in Dallas when I was a kid, and he lives in Dallas, so convenient. And I would take all of my family and friends to dinner, and I think Paris has a few good restaurants.
Wow, fly everybody to Paris. Sounds like a dream dinner.
Absolutely.
Stacy, good luck to you, and here is your $100,000 question. Statistically speaking, when throwing a standard pair of dice, what is the most likely number to turn up? 2, 6, 7, 8, 11.
I have to say, I am not much of a gambler. I'm going to say 2.
You're going to say 2. You accept or reject the answer, Michael?
This is for a single die?
Statistically speaking, when throwing a standard pair of dice.
I'm gonna have to reject the answer.
Okay. What would you like to replace it with?
I'm gonna go with 8.
Go with 8.
Going with 8.
All right. Let's see if it's good for $100,000. When throwing dice, what's the most likely number to turn up? Is it 8 for $100,000? No, I'm sorry. The answer is 7, 7 come 11. That's what we were looking for. Thank you all for playing Greed. We got to take a break. We'll come right back. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Let's meet our new team.
Tansy Valenciano.
Hi, I'm from Tustin, California, and I'm a sales executive.
Scott Dudley.
Barstow, California, truck driver.
Ward Boland.
Winnipeg, Manitoba. I restore antique cars.
Gabriella Bakruben.
Constanza, Romania, and I'm a student.
Alex Petrosian.
Fountain Valley, California. I'm a bartender.
Eve Greenfield.
Oceanside, New York, internet producer.
All right, welcome everybody. Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. 5 players closest to the correct answer, high or low, will make up our team. Here is your qualifying question. According to a PetSmart survey, what percentage of pet owners carry a picture of their pet in their wallet? Start now. Your answers are locked in. Here is the correct answer. 37% of pet owners carry around pictures of their pets. How about that? Well, let's see who our captain is. Who's closest? It's you, Scott. Congratulations. You'll be leading this team.
All right.
And who's our next player? It'll be you, Eve, right over in position number 1. Congratulations. And who's next? It's you, Gabriella, position number 2. And who is our next player for over $2 million tonight? That's you, Tansy, right over there in position number 3. It's between Ward and Alex. Who's it going to be? It's going to be you, Ward. Congratulations. All right, Ward, right up there, if you will. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your team. All right, we're all familiar with the Tower of Greed. 25, all the way up to 100,000, doubles at 2, then to 500,000. We double that to $1 million. And right now, tonight, we are playing for $2,550,000. Let me remind you of your responsibilities, Scott. You'll decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer, keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. Okay? Starting off with serious money here, $25,000, Ward. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, now,
Thank you,
Ward, if you got 2.5, what is it? $2,550,000. What would you do with that?
First thing I can think of, I live in a dumpy little apartment. I would buy a big piece of oceanfront property, maybe Malibu, and build the biggest, fattest house you ever saw.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Well, I hope you get
everything and chandeliers.
I hope you get it.
Thank you.
Here is your $25,000 question. Which one of the following is one of the top-selling rock groups of the 90s? IPO, REM, TCBY, JVC.
I'm going to say REM.
Accept or reject that answer, Scott?
Accept it.
You accept it?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
you jumped right on it. Well, $25,000. Let's see what we got. REM, is that correct? Yes, it is. Keep the cash.
Go.
Feel the need for greed?
Greed. Go.
Greed, you said. Okay, Pansy. How about you? What would you do with $2,550,000?
It's a lot of money, Chuck.
It is a lot of money.
First, I would take my husband and I on a Caribbean cruise.
Yeah.
Then I'd buy a real nice house up in the Hollywood Hills and get a live-in housekeeper.
Have you ever been on a Caribbean cruise before?
No.
Well, it would be a lot of fun.
It
I've
would
been
be.
there. Yeah, it's nice. Well, good luck, Pansy.
Thank you.
Here is your $50,000 question. What number is the first word of the Gettysburg Address? Is it 1, 4, 18, or 50?
This one's an easy one, Chuck. It's 4 as in fourscore.
Scott?
Accept.
He accepts it. I think she knows what she's talking about. That's worth $50,000. Is it 4? It is. Well on your way. Keep the cash. Feel the need for greed.
We're greedy. Go.
Gabriella, at the end of the show, you walk away with $2,550,000. What would you do with it?
That's a lot of money.
It is.
I would have to pay my education. And I'd buy a great big house.
Huh?
And a couple of cars to take me around.
With all
Just
that
a little
money, you
stuff.
could buy a lot of cars and a great big house, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Gabriella.
Thank you.
Here is your $75,000 question. Gabriella, which of the following movies did not have a sequel? Ghost, Ace Ventura, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, The Terminator.
I'm going to have to say ghost.
Say Ghost. Wow, Scott, I didn't even get to ask you.
Sorry.
You know it's Ghost, huh?
Yes.
All right, well, for $75,000, is it Ghost? Yes, it is. Yeah. Hardly got to know you, and we're up to $100,000. Want to keep that 75 and go for the 100?
Go. You gotta go.
Man, Eve, we're just tripping right along here, aren't we? Eve, if you won $2,550,000, boy, it takes a minute just to say that. What would you spend it on?
Well, I'd buy some of the shiniest, prettiest rocks that money could buy.
Would that be diamonds?
Diamonds, perhaps, emeralds, tourmalines.
There you go.
And I would endow a room in my Jewish Discovery Place Museum.
Oh, how nice. Well, that's nice. I hope you win.
Thank you, Chuck.
All right. $100,000 question, Eve. Big one. According to America Online Roper poll, what do 80% of Americans believe is the most important invention of the 20th century? Is it television, air conditioning, computer, jet airplane, microwave oven? For $100,000.
That's a tough one, Chuck. Not coming from the South, I wouldn't say air conditioning. I would probably say television.
Television. Scott, you accept or reject that answer?
That was one of my two choices, so I'll have to accept it, I guess.
You accept television?
Yes, sir.
According to an America Online Roper poll, for $100,000, is it television? No, it's not. Computer. The America Online, that's right, you got it. It's the computer. The America Online was what gave it away. We got to take a commercial break. We'll come right back. Oh, that's too bad. Boy, you were so close. You were right. We've tried to give away a lot of money tonight, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Lord knows I wanted it to. Anyway, over the last few weeks, you know, we've had a lot of exciting moments, and we're going to show you some of our favorites right now. But let me tell you this, we got some great news. So watch these moments, then come back, and I'll tell you something real good. For $500,000, is it Ms. Magazine? Yes, it is.
Michelle Smith.
That's Michael.
I'm going to go with, I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to change my own answer. Hopefully the right one.
Very quiet in the audience, please.
Buddy Holly.
Changing it to Buddy Holly. Is Buddy Holly worth $1 million? Yes! Well, I hope you enjoyed those. Now I have some good news for you, and this is what it is. Because you, the viewers, have been so supportive of our show, Fox has decided to make our show a regular thing. So we're going to be back next week with a brand new edition of Greed. That's Greed, the series. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.